when wicked men rule, but God defends his people. Hello, greetings and welcome to SendMe Radio. Peace, love, and blessings to you. If this is your first time here, welcome. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Truth like this isn't always popular, but it's always powerful. Today's message is called When Wicked Men Rule, but God Defends His People. And we're looking at what happens when power falls into the wrong hands, and why God's justice never sleeps. In Isaiah 1:4, the prophet cries, "Ah, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, offspring of evildoers." He's calling out a nation whose leaders trample justice, silence the poor, and chase after bribes. Like King Ahab, who killed Naboth just to take his vineyard, wicked rulers use their position to steal, suppress, and destroy. But the Bible makes it clear. Woe to the wicked, it shall be ill with him. Isaiah 3:11. Wickedness may flourish for a season, but God always settles accounts. Think about Judas. He walked with Jesus, but sold him out for silver. That silver turned to shame. That shame ended in a haunted conscience that didn't wish to exist. Judas didn't fall because he had money. He fell because he betrayed truth to get it. Let's be clear. God is not against wealth or ambition. Deuteronomy 8:18 says it is God who gives us the power to create wealth. But there's a difference between godly ambition and greedy ambition. God blesses work done in righteousness. In Matthew 25, the servant who multiplied what he was given was rewarded. But what you gain without God will eventually cost you peace. One of the darkest stories in the Bible happens in Judges 19. It starts with, "In those days there was no king in Israel." Wicked men abused a woman that eventually canceled her existence. No law, no leadership, no accountability, just chaos. That's what happens when wickedness rules unchecked. People suffer. And what about poverty? Jesus said, "The poor you will always have with you." Matthew 26:11. But he was quoting Deuteronomy 15:11, which ends with a command. "Therefore be open-handed toward your fellow Israelites who are poor and needy." God doesn't excuse poverty. He commands compassion and justice. Why does poverty persist? Greed and injustice. The fallow ground of the poor yields much food, but it is swept away through injustice. Proverbs 13:23. Disasters, conflict, broken systems, and yes, poor decisions. But many suffer from decisions they never made. Can we fix it? Spiritually, yes, the spirit of poverty can be broken. Economically,